What's good, everybody? Articulated Ninja here, and I have waited a long time to finally get this figure in hand, and I finally have it. Let's take a look at Jimmy. No, not Timmy. Jimmy. He's a robot from the movie Rebel Moon, which didn't do too good and wasn't too good, but he was really good. And maybe the movie would have did better if they focused on him a little bit more. I love the movie Chappie. It is one of my favorites, and anybody that's seen that movie, just imagine Jimmy is Chappie's little brother on steroids. A pacifistic robot at heart that wants peace, but if he does choose violence,
oh dear, we are in trouble.
Alright, so y'all know what time it is. Let's check out D-ass on this action figure.
Hey, yo!
Pause. I'm talking about detail, articulation, accessories, and size. Where's your mind at?
Robotic skeleton prepared and waiting for brain insertion.
I am JC-1435 of the Mechanicus Militarum, Defender of the King. Correction, of the slain King. It is my honor to serve.
Alright, so this thing definitely has its negatives, which I will address at the end of the video in the judgment section, but this thing is still, for me personally, the best SH Figuarts robotic figure or robot figure, android figure that they have ever released.
Somebody come and look at this.
This thing is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I do wish paint apps were a little bit more outlined in certain places, but in the movie it was kind of dulled out and flat too as well. So to me it is pretty screen accurate, but just taking a look at his legs, the sculpting and the designing on the armor, the back plate, the arms, everything here looks really detailed. I love his stick, the sculpting on the stick. I know it's like, it's a stick, right? How hard could it be to sculpt a stick? But this thing actually does look pretty realistic, as well as the antlers. I like that SH Figuarts is starting to dive more into cloth goods, and this does, I believe it has a wire in it. It is a really frail and thin wire. Don't think it's really good, but for the most part, at least it's there. Overall, detail wise, I think they did capture the character straight off of the screen very well.
Round one. Fight!
Falcon Punch!
Diddy did it.
Damn it, what didn't Diddy do?
Here are the accessories that this guy comes with, and basically both of the head sculpts are the same. They're exactly the same, except one has inserts to put the antler crown on him and the other one doesn't. 2 pairs of extra hands, one open, one completely closed, his Rafiki stick, his poison ivy flower crown, and his potato sack cape. And to me, there are some major missed opportunities and negatives here in the accessory department. I'm gonna save that for the end in the judgment section. And I like that SH Figuarts is slowly stepping up their size for the most part. Here's what I mean. We have them next to some Star Wars Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified, and Valorverse figures. And for the most part, you wouldn't expect Figuarts to be this big, but he is pretty big. Definitely right between a Valorverse and a Classified. He stands pretty well to me, if you ask me. A lot of these heads are kit bashed just because I like the head of the bat so much. But here he is next to one of my tallest, lankiest robots with that bat head. And then we have him next to just some other robotic type of figures in my collection, as well as G.I. Joe Classified and Valorverse. Here's where he stands with those guys. Then we have him next to some NECA robots. And of course, we got to have him next to Thicky Boy Spider-Man. This figure is absolutely beautiful. I like it a lot, even with its negatives. And speaking of the negatives, there's mainly 3. The first one is that there's no arm swivel, so there's no hinge, and because of the way his shoulder is shaped, you really can't get him to cross his arm because there's no actual swivel there above his elbow or anything like that. That sucks. But even aside from that, the articulation is really good. I can get him into any pose that I want to. You guys seen in the articulation section. Could even get him to be an Australian breakdancer, which isn't that hard, right? But I think he's really good, man. And the other negative is the accessories. Both of the head sculpts that come with the figure are exactly the same. I think that is such a missed opportunity. They're exactly the same, except one has inserts at the top. This way he can wear that antler crown, but they're exactly the same, which sucks. That sucks so much because there is a part in the movie that when he does turn up, his eyes do glow red. They could have easily just included a head sculpt with the red eyes or gave the red eyes to one of these head sculpts. I don't think the inserts were that important, or just figured out a way engineering wise to make the crown fit him without having to have the inserts in general. But I do think the accessories are a huge missed opportunity. I feel like he could have came with more than what he did, especially hands, or maybe even a little box that he comes in the show that these Jimmy robots get transported in. That would have been cool. Also, I really don't like this cape. I'm happy that SH Figuarts is exploring cloth goods, but if you're not gonna do it right, maybe you shouldn't do it at all. That's just how I feel, but hopefully they do get better over time. I'm just not a fan of the cape because the way it sits around his collar, it's supposed to literally sit right on his collarbone, but obviously it doesn't stay fastened there, so it just kind of loops around his neck. It does look nice if you're just gonna have him posed up on a shelf, or if you bend it in a certain position, like as you guys can see right here, you can get the cape to look beautiful, but I just feel like it's a little bit more of a hassle and it doesn't sit as properly as I would like it to sit. Outside of those 3 things, I think this figure is beautiful, man. Honestly, this figure brought me a lot of peace, so much peace. It made me miss one of my dogs that are no longer here, and I love this figure so damn much, man. Shout out to all of my channel members. I posted a behind the scenes video, just another simple photography breakdown, just to help people out with lighting and photography and stuff. I keep it as basic and as simple as possible because I'm pretty simple-minded when it comes to certain things. So if you're a channel member, go check that out. Link in the description if you want to join the channel and get access to tons of private videos, a private Facebook group, private lives and giveaways. It's just an awesome community where we uplift and help each other daily. I think this guy is beautiful, man, and he's only 60 bucks. Now I say only because I just purchased a G.I. Joe Classified figure for $35. $35, so basically twice the price of a G.I. Joe Classified figure. And I do think for $59.99 he definitely should come with more accessories, but in my opinion, this is still the best robotic action figure or android action figure that SH Figuarts has ever made, and he's easy to army build and easily accessible. My Amazon affiliate link is in the description below, so you guys can get him exactly where where I get them, and using that Amazon link, it does help the channel. So if you do use that link to buy him, comment it down below and let me know so I can say thank you. This guy's beautiful, man, even with the flaws that he does have. Even though I wish the price was a little bit cheaper, I really love this, man, and some of it is my bias, but I'm such a big softie for Chappie, and he reminds me of Chappie so much in so many ways. I love this figure a lot, man. If you made it to the end, comment down below so I can say thanks, and I hope you enjoy the photography at the end. Like I always say, life is short. Try to appreciate it more than you complain about it. Peace. G.I. Joe, classified, Marvel Legends on my mind, Valaverse and Mecha Time, Mythic Legions I must find, SH Figuarts I can't lie, Rebel Tech got my pockets dry, set action figures for life, articulated ninja is nausea, you might wanna subscribe, action